Yeah, you would have to sell CDs back then. No one really could go out and find your stuff online. We used to make flyers that look like ransom notes and like cut stuff out as mag as possible. And, using a copy machine, tape and glue.
Sure. Yeah.
Construction
there was no Photoshop. Great Photoshops.
They used copiers.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
So flyers and CDs, and now it's Facebook and iTunes.
Sure.
Yeah.
You don't need to bring anything with us.
There's not as many merch booths as there used to be. You don't have to bring a stack of CDs to your show. You can tell people to go buy your song on iTunes for 99 cents or buy the album for however much you're selling it for.
Sure.
The last show we were at, some guy asked me for a CD. I'm like, you can just get on iTunes and buy it.
Really?
Yeah.
So you guys don't even take CDs at all with you to shows?
We're out.
We're out.
Filled with rain, but when it sings like fog, the eyes all bulge, and when the pink sun drops, the eyelids fold while I'm in deep REM sleep or twilight zones. I take a freight elevator, press fast forward, I can deep grind these teeth and bleed through time. If I can bring things back, then feedback wild. When I saw the future, the geeks were right.
It takes me 20 minutes to get all of our music, a whole CD, up into the cloud, and then it takes a couple weeks for them to process it, and then it's out in iTunes, Rhapsody, 5 other places, Napster, and all that stuff. And to print a CD, you gotta come up with the artwork, you gotta send off the CD, the master. It takes them a week or two to print. Then you gotta drive out to way out of the way to go pick them up. You got to have the cash up front to go buy them, and then you got to try to make your money back.
It's a lot more expensive to make a CD than to throw some songs on iTunes.
Definitely.
If we were a bigger band, yeah, you would need management, and you would need a label. A label nowadays isn't really necessary. The label is more for distribution. They just have the contacts, they have the manpower to take your CD and get it out into the record stores across the country or in your region.
Sure.
Without a record label for us, we record our own music, we copyright our own music, and then we distribute it electronically, and then that's just good enough for us. We're...
Sure.
Right.
And that works on a local level for you guys?
On a local level, yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Occasionally we'll still use flyers, but we don't, it's not really gone to that. I mean, you can text everybody your show is tonight. I remember the first, one of the local guys who plays here, he would send out texts. This was 2, 3, 4 years ago. And I mean, every time he had a show, I knew that day. And it was like the best reminder, because no matter what flyer you have that you're going to put in your pocket, and then it gets thrown into the trash or it gets mixed up with, all your other junk or whatever. I mean, like, I got that text that day, and it was like boom, I remembered, and then it was, if I'm available tonight, then I'm gonna go to the show. So, you know.
Yeah, on our website we have a place where people can go and input their phone number, and then all I have to do is on the back end is I can tell the computer to send out a text to all the people who have subscribed to that the day of the show, 3 hours before the show.
So you don't even
I don't even
have,
have
to touch it.
Yeah.
You just let it know
Yeah.
anytime at your leisure, whenever.
Mhm.
That's pretty sweet, dude.
Yeah.
Is word of mouth still one of the biggest ways that you guys get people to come to your shows, get
Yeah.
people to buy music?
I would say the biggest draw for us is going to be through social networking like Facebook. People that
Facebook
are
for sure is probably
outside of our circle of friends, you know, maybe are good friends but aren't like our wives or, you know, family.
People you've lost touch with.
Yeah,
over
people
time,
that I don't
or-
call every day
Yeah, yeah,
or
totally.
every week, you know.
Not in your inner circle, yeah.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
like some of like my best friends from a long time ago who I still don't talk to enough, they check the website, they check the Facebook, and they realize, you know, we're having a show. You know, they're not hurt that I didn't call them personally.
Yeah,
Come to the show.
It's got to be Facebook for sure. I mean, I can tell when I see our crowd when we go to shows. I mean, like I see people who I went to high school with that I know none of us have called, you know, like physically in a really, really long time. But all of a sudden through Facebook, you know, they were updated, and you know, old friends from high school, old friends from, you know, who might, you know, old roommates and their friends or whatnot. I mean, when I look out into the crowd at our shows now, I can tell that definitely Facebook is hands down the biggest crowd, you know, or the biggest way to get, you know, that announcement out there. And it works great, you know. I mean, I don't use Facebook, but I appreciate it for that reason. I mean, I don't use the internet all that much, but I appreciate it for that reason, because some guy in Australia bought our song, you know, some guy in Spain has been listening to us and he likes us, you know, like
That's great.
that's cool.
This morning I woke up feeling brand new. I jumped up, feeling my heart.
Why did